Okay, agents, I'm going to make a quick video on why it's so important to us that we get the data sheet or the profile, what it's called a profile, and all of the listing paperwork at the beginning of a listing. I'm going to try and give you an analogy. Let's say that we, as the people doing the listing entry, are surgeons, okay? Let's say that a surgeon goes in to do surgery and he looks on the table next to him where all of his scalpel and all that kind of stuff are supposed to be, and he takes the scalpel and he starts to make his cut, and everything looks good on that first cut, and he reaches over and he grabs the next tool and he does whatever he's going to do with that, and he reaches over to grab the next tool, and the next tool is not there, and he has to have that tool in order to do the surgery correctly. Now, let's say he looks at the nurse and he says, well, hey nurse, where is that tool that I need? And let's say she looks at him and she goes, well, I don't know, but I got you most of the stuff. And he says, well, I know you got me most of the stuff, but I need all of the stuff in order to do the surgery correctly. And I mean, doing the surgeries correctly is really important. And let's say she goes, well, I understand, but I mean, I got you most of the stuff. And really, if you need it that bad, then it's right around the corner. You can go get it yourself. And the doctor's like, well, I know that I could go get it myself, but all I asked you for was just this one little tray of tools so that I can do this surgery accurately. And she says, well, I know, but like I said, I got most of the stuff, and if you really need it that bad, you can go get it yourself. And he's like, I know, but in the time that I'm going to go get that thing, there could be bacteria that gets in here, and it could cause gangrene. This person could die. You're going to get sued. I'm going to get sued. I'll lose my Jaguar or my BMW, and then I'm going to be mad. And then let's say that the nurse says, look, okay, fine. If I have to get all these tools, I'm just going to do the surgery myself. I mean, after all, I know how to do it myself. And the doctor says, I know that you know how to do it yourself, and I know that you even have the ability to, but your job within the triage of how things work is to do this, and my job is to do this. And in order for both of our jobs to function properly, all we ask for is just this tray of tools as surgeons. That's all we just that one tray. That's it. So carry that analogy over into the listing entry. If we get a seller's disclosure and an IBS and 5 pages out of 9 of a listing agreement, no data sheet, and a phone number but no name of a client, that makes things super hard for us. Or let's say we get a listing agreement and a seller's disclosure, and the seller's disclosure is not signed, and we get an IBS and no data sheet. Makes things super hard for us. Or let's say we get all of the listing paperwork but no data sheet. Makes things super hard for us as the listing surgeons. Do I know that you can actually just jump online and input that listing yourself? Yes, you have the ability to do that. Is it your best use of time? No. So you might say, I know, but if I'm going to fill out this sheet anyway, I might as well just put that listing into MLS. Okay, then let's say that you put that listing into MLS. Is that the only thing that happens with a listing? Is just putting it into the MLS? Or is there also CSS, Realtor.com, Trulia, Postlet, your own personal website, KWLS if it's a Keller Williams thing, turning it into compliance, showing feedback, creating a flyer, working with photos, uploading photos. That takes a long time in and of itself. Touching base with the client every single week, sending out a letter if you want to do that, putting out small flyers that pop up. See, the data entry on a listing into MLS is a super small part of a huge train of events that happens. We as the listing surgeons, we've got to have that listing paperwork. And so let's say that you go on a listing appointment, you're already getting the listing paperwork signed, or it should already be there for the clients to sign, so you didn't really have to do anything there. Just bring that paperwork back and email it to us. The data sheet probably takes 10 minutes. That's it, 10 minutes to fill that out. You're already familiar with the house. You already know what HOA it's in. You already know what you want for remarks. You already know the directions you want. Turn left here, right here, left here, and you're done. If we try and fill that thing out off of an old MLS, what if the agent before you put wrong information in? Let's say they put wrong tax information in, or let's say they put wrong HOA information in, or let's say they put wrong room dimensions in, and you say, hey, my listing surgeons, just use an old MLS form and just get the information that way. So just that's fine. If you want to do that, just get the information that way. And we say, okay, cool, that's what we'll do. So we get that information and it's wrong information, and now let's say it goes under contract and something happens with the taxes or something. Are you going to be like, oh, listing surgeons, don't worry about it, it's all good, I told you to use that old MLS sheet? Or are you going to be mad? You're going to be mad. We're going to be upset, not with you, but with the whole situation. The clients are definitely going to be upset. Buyer's agent's going to be upset. Buyers are going to be upset. 10 minutes. It's just 10 minutes to fill out that property profile form. That's all we ask. I just took 5.5 minutes of your time up, and now I'm done. I hope that this was worth it. I hope you understand. Just help us with that one thing. That's all that we ask for. Thanks. Bye.